Sometimes silence reveals the deepest truths. She's right there before you, smiling, conversing, behaving as if all remains unchanged. Yet an unease lingers. It's not in her words, but in the subtle undercurrents of her presence. For when a woman shares intimacy with another, she transforms, not always overtly, but through nuanced, nearly imperceptible alterations in her demeanor, gaze, and aura. And instinctively, you sense it, even if denial resists acknowledgment. This transcends suspicion or investigation. It's a matter of profound emotional attunement. Allow us to explore 8 understated indicators you'll recognize immediately when a woman has been intimate with another, illuminated by psychological principles and energetic dynamics. 1. Her gaze evades yours. Have you ever gazed at someone you cherish and sensed an intangible absence? No argument, no utterance, just a subtle void in the connection. This emerges when a woman's eyes cease to meet yours. It ranks among the earliest changes following intimacy with another. You'll observe her averting her sight a moment too swiftly. Her stare falters in duration. She may smile, yet her eyes convey a divergent narrative. Formerly, her gaze affirmed your presence. Now, it suggests concealment. Psychologically, eye contact embodies unfiltered emotional authenticity, one of our most genuine nonverbal bonds. Inability to sustain it often stems from unease, remorse, inner conflict, or self-reproach. At times, it's not remorse alone. She may be divided, caught between her actions and her sentiments toward you. This manifests in fleeting glances she struggles to prolong. Intimacy with another imprints on her physically. Her eyes retain that imprint energetically, beyond conscious awareness. Thus, when you regard her, an inner tension arises. Your intuition detects what her language conceals. Yet resist pursuing validation. Avoid inquiring, why evade my eyes? The revelation in her gaze suffices. The spirit often discloses before the voice. When her eyes no longer align with yours, the insight is unequivocal. 2. Her presence radiates differently. Presence never deceives. You may lack precise articulation, but the sensation is palpable. Just as you perceive affection's warmth, you discern detachment when that vitality has been bestowed elsewhere. Intimacy with another alters her aura in understated yet profound manners. She may still share laughter, dialogue, and proximity, but her essence feels discordant, as if her vibration has realigned. The interplay between you loses vitality. It seems preoccupied. In feminine psychology, emotional transference is undeniable. Closeness extends beyond the corporeal, it's vibrational. Connection with another diverts portions of her attentiveness, her tenderness. Her emotional cadence adopts a novel tempo. You perceive the mismatch with your own. It surfaces in minor details, tonal shifts in conversation, ceased mirroring of your movements, laughter tinged with effort. She's physically present, yet her essence lingers elsewhere. Honor that intuition without dismissal. It's not insecurity, it's attunement to transformation. Aura cannot be counterfeited indefinitely. A shift in her presence resembles a subtle chill in the atmosphere. Regardless of her efforts to maintain normalcy, you'll register that emerging void. 3. Her tenderness becomes perfunctory. You'll discern this instinctively. Her embrace is once enveloped with genuine warmth, merging seamlessly. Her kisses conveyed depth, however brief. Now, they seem scripted. She performs the rituals, but vitality is absent. It's disconcerting. Seated beside her, her touch on your arm feels altered. Automated, akin to fulfilling an obligation once cherished. Tenderness persists, but its emotional core has dissipated. Psychologically, this reflects emotional incongruity, actions misaligned with inner reality. She's enacting prior affection, yet her feelings have detached. Her intellect strives for continuity, while her form acknowledges the rupture. It appears in trivial acts, kissing without closed eyes, hand-holding while gazing elsewhere. It's not malice, it's emotional turmoil. She feigns constancy, though profound change has occurred. View mechanical tenderness as revelation, not dismissal. The physique reveals unerringly. Hands that once sought you instinctively now pause, having extended elsewhere. Such synergy defies fabrication. For she grows agitated by trivialities. When remorse accumulates, it may not manifest in sorrow. Often, it emerges as frustration. Her voice sharpens. She reacts intensely to minor issues once overlooked. Your mere presence seems to provoke. This isn't your flaw, it's her remorse seeking outlet. Unable to confess or justify her actions. Her feelings demand expression. Irritation serves as convenient camouflage. Psychologically, it's a protective strategy, projection. Your proximity evokes her transgression, unsettling her. Subconsciously, she engineers separation to preserve her self-perception. Thus, she instigates discord. It's her indirect plea, anger toward you spares guilt within me. Yet fundamentally, her agitation isn't animosity. It's emotional turbulence, her psyche reconciling deception and reality. Detected in her inflection, post-conflict quietude, or abrupt need for solitude. Refrain from resolution or pursuit of harmony. Allow quietude to convey. Frequently, unfounded irritation masks concealed remorse. 5. Her patterns alter imperceptibly. Transformation invariably imprints. When intimacy with another begins, her habits, schedules, inflections, and flows subtly reshape. Initially elusive, not overt absences or sudden glamour. Subtler, heightened phone privacy. Reduced messaging yet screen-induced smiles. Unprecedented busyness. You'll intuit the recalibration, incongruent with shared history. Psychologists term this cognitive reconfiguration, unconscious adaptation to safeguard emerging bonds, distancing prior ties for novel ones. Communications abbreviate, interactions automate, absences justify with polish. Paradoxically, she insists on normalcy. She compensates with amplified kindness, verbosity, or nonchalance. Remorse cloaked in habit. You'll note repeated excuses, exhaustion lately, or work's overwhelming, yet intuition signals otherwise. Heed her life's cadence, not declarations. Patterns betray unfailingly. When her allocation of time, focus, and vitality redirects, her affections have preceded. She's navigating dual realities within one soul. 6. She ceases inquiring about your experiences. It's not the queries per se, but the underlying interest when affection endures. She seeks your emotions, daily events, concerns. Such attentiveness sustains feminine connection. Post-intimacy elsewhere, that engagement wanes. Not cruelty or aloofness, redirection of emotional priority. She subconsciously contrasts experiences. Psychologically, emotional relocation occurs as focus migrates between attachments. Your minutiae lose her investment, her thoughts occupy elsewhere. Torn between familiarity and novelty. Evident in listening, wandering gaze during dialogue, lapsed recollections, absent follow-through. Physically there, mentally adrift. It's anguishing, yet not invariably intentional, often bewilderment. Guilt prompts withdrawal. Yet love demands engagement. Ceased curiosity in your world isn't transient, it's subtle admission, my presence is partial. Forgo soliciting interest. Track its organic direction. Diminished curiosity often signals acclimation to another. 7. Her contact feels discordant. As the adage goes, touch reveals truth. Post-connection elsewhere, it alters movement, respiration, interaction. Previously, embraces endured. Contact flowed instinctively, gentle, innate, secure. Now awkward, evasion or excess, both indicative. In effective psychology, touch retains imprint. The soma identifies familiarity and detects variance. Intimacy elsewhere reshapes her nonverbal cues toward you, despite concealment attempts. Embraces shorten. Her form resists melding. Kisses strain, mimicking lost spontaneity. You'll sense asynchrony. You advance, she recedes. You extend, she delays. Immeasurable yet tangible. This isn't condemnation, it's energetic honesty. Shifted closeness dilutes interpersonal flow. Beyond physical, transcendental. Alien contact signifies misaligned auras. Once severed, pretense cannot reclaim somatic disclosure. 8. Her quietude weighs profoundly. This communicates volumes unspoken. Formerly, silence soothed, offered sanctuary. Proximity and hush felt secure. Now, it's charged. Not tranquility, tension. Concealment prompts reticence. Words abound, yet risk betrayal, she retreats. Becomes reserved, remote, introspective. Pauses extend, responses contract. Eye contact shunned in depth. Not iciness, inner strife, restraint. The secret's burden inhabits verbal interstices. Psychology deems this cognitive burden. Conflicting effects hinder fluent expression. Her quietude manifests that contest. Most challenging, latent silence signifies the ultimate somatic admission pre-verbalization. Post-betrayal hush isn't serenity, it's evasion of reckoning. Eschew prompting speech. Attend the quietude. Unspoken often proclaims veracity. If even partial signs resonate, trust your discernment. Not delusion, acuity. Alterations in aura, tenderness, or hush constitute effective proof. Evidence or spectacle unnecessary. Clarity suffices. Courage to affirm intuitive knowledge. Love may dissolve not in conflict, but softly in lapses between erstwhile wordless comprehension. Depart with poise. Truth demands no extraction. You sense it. And sensing it, that's